YouTube videos, people are saying that suckers aren't able to cook them, and they're trying to cook them a few different ways. Very, very few of these videos does anybody even properly fillet and score a sucker. So, deer just took off the edge of my yard. It's amazing. Anyway, so it just irks me to see them. Oh, there's so many bones in this. They fillet them, they cut the skin off, they don't even scale them. You have to scale them, leave the skin on, then fillet them, cut out the ribs or fillet around the ribs, however you like to clean them. Then you have to score the fillets, score the meat every 1/8 inch with the blade of your knife and go all the way almost to the skin on the other side. Cut through, all the way down this fillet so it looks like a kind of like an accordion, more or less. Then you bread it. Fillets, you're going to want to put them in 350-degree oil in your fryer, and they will curl. They'll kind of curl up in a C shape. Almost looks like a blooming onion when you pull them out. And they're amazing. They taste so good, and there's no bones in them. They're some of the best eaten fish out there. Yeah, it requires a little more work because you have to score them to cook out those wide bones, but they're not a complete trash fish like a lot of people I'm seeing are taking them as. So a lot of these are thrown back in the water. We do it differently here. These guys are catching them on a rod and reel. We do this method. We've got a jet boat, jet intake. You can run water this deep. That big tub up there, it's an old cooler. That's to throw the fish in. These are the gigs we use. These are the gigs we use, okay? Let me flip this around. A lot of people that have never been gigging would call these spears. These are handmade. This is a handmade 4-prong. This is a round prong 5-prong. This works better in sandy soft bottom because you can chop the suckers in half with this. This is more for, in that scenario, you're killing a lot of carp and stuff. That being said, in the rocky river bottom, this gig right here shines. Once you stab one with this, when you impale a fish with that, it's not going to come off. We're using, both of these are 14-foot poles. We've got a little 2-stroke generator here. The thing will run all night on a gallon of fuel. And we are powering with that little bitty, it's a 1,000-watt generator, and we're running 900 watts of lights. These on the sides are 150-watt baseball stadium LEDs. On the front, we have two 300-watt baseball stadium LEDs. And when I say these are bright, put it this way, you can almost cook the fish in the water before you even pull the fish out of the water. They're bright. This is an Ozark tradition that, I mean, we've done this for years and years and years. Traditional Ozark, Missouri fish gigging. It's, if you don't know what it is, I'll kind of explain it to you a little bit. But better yet, I'll throw a little short video up. We're actually getting ready to go this evening. I'll throw a little video in this, show you a little bit of the gigging and maybe even a little bit of the fish cleaning and cooking. Kind of give you guys a taste of what it's like. And it is, I don't know why it's so, they gig flounder down in the flats in Florida, but nowhere else do they really do this like we do with jet boats and lights, almost like a bow fishing setup, because we bow fish too, but with gigs. And we're not just stabbing fish. With a 14-foot pole, we've got ropes attached to them. Put that rope around your hand. As you're passing by, explain it like this. You see the lights here. And as you go by, a lot of times, this beam on this side light will be about right here is where it'll stop. The edge of that beam, as you're going by, a lot of times you'll see a fish out there coming by, right at the edge of your reach. Lead them a little bit. We throw that gig, actually throw it at them, smack. And some guys are really good at it. They can hit them in the head even. And you just pull the fish in. I mean, it's a totally different experience that it's so unique to southern Missouri and the Missouri Ozarks specifically. We have clear water rivers around here, Black River, Current River, the Merrimack, parts of the St. Francis, that allow us to do this, and we can see the fish. And even in dingier water, we still gig if we're pushing schools of buffalo to push them to the surface. We're running the boat on top. I mean, running pretty fast, pushing a school of buffalo, and they're jumping out of the water, and we're hitting them. I mean, it's a blast. It's an absolute blast. But yeah, I'll throw you guys a little bit of footage in. Lots of shad. There we go. This is what it's all about. Next time you don't know how to cook suckers, hopefully this has taught somebody out there that, hey, there is another way, and there's a way to do it right, and it'll make them good, because they are good. Strickland's River Billies. See you later.